It's a crisp Saturday morning here at Epcot and a good day to take a tour and check out what's going on. Hi everyone, this is Herb from World of Walt and welcome to another Saturday morning live broadcast from Walt Disney World. It's about 60 degrees here in Epcot, a beautiful day. Gonna get up to 70. One of our last hurrahs of cooler spring weather, my guess. A beautiful day to be out. The park actually doesn't open for another half hour, but they've been letting people in for a while. So it gives us an opportunity to wander around, see what's going on, especially with the Flower and Garden Festival happening. Wayne, good morning to you, and Tom, welcome to the broadcast and welcome to Epcot. Wayne's got 31 days to go, very good. John, good morning to you. Thanks for being here and welcome. So the Flower and Garden Festival continues on for a little while longer. Won't be too much more time before we get the Food and Wine Festival. We just got the dates for that this week, so exciting news. Rena, good morning to you. And Janice, good morning. Welcome to Epcot. Lots of people getting their pictures taken here in front of Spaceship Earth. Debbie, good morning. And Nicole, welcome. The entrance experience here at Epcot continues to transform. Really, a lot of changes happening where the old monoliths for the Leave a Legacy tiles are now gone. The area feels definitely more open and more green. The new fountain is out, the flags are up, new lighting effects at night, although not all of them yet are in place. Still waiting for those sparkling lights, kind of like strobes, to appear on Spaceship Earth and all the corners where the triangles come together. But still, it's really transformed, it looks good. Allison, good morning to you, says, loves the Saturday morning visits. Thank you for being here and being a part of it. If you haven't done so, you might want to click the bell or turn on notifications so that Facebook will let you know when I go live. That typically happens on Saturday mornings, usually around 10, but Epcot doesn't open till 11. I didn't even know if I'd be able to get in before then. Fortunately, they are letting people in, so got a chance to come in, start the broadcast a half hour later than usual, but also the half hour before the park actually opened, so good deal. Sharon said, going to be celebrating 5th wedding anniversary on Monday. Congratulations to you. John, thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing and liking. Appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who comments on the broadcast. I enjoy our conversations. Thank you also for the shares, the likes. Shares are an especially good way to get the word out, so thank you for that. Lynn has joined. Good morning to you. Russ from Utah, welcome to the broadcast. Nancy has joined too. Fountain looks and sounds great. I love these beautiful pylons that they have. They really catch the light. And they look really, really good at night when the lighting effects are on. It's a pretty way to start your entrance into the park. Debbie's got 24 days to go and gets to experience Flower and Garden. That is terrific. Janice is coming. John, good morning to you, and happy Easter to you as well. John said, glad I was able to get in early. Me too. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Mary, good morning to you. Samantha is an Epcot fan. Christine says, thanks for making Saturdays fabulous. It is my pleasure. Thank you for being here and being a part of it. Phyllis said, got her pin yesterday and loves the Pin of the Month Club. Phyllis, thank you so much. Today, you win the first prompt for a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you want a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. I will be doing some pin shopping after the broadcast, as I often do. So Spaceship Earth not up and rocking yet. It is still before the park opening time. Gives us an opportunity to wander around a bit. I'm not sure if we're going to be blocked at a certain point from wandering through the park because it's really not open, but we're going to give it a shot. Jim, happy Easter to you. Says, thanks for sharing some Epcot. My pleasure to do it. So interestingly, up above in the former Interventions buildings, you can see some structural, I don't know if it's structural steel, some steel pieces, not girders exactly, where they continue to rework the building. The new mouse gear, the new restaurant that's going to be going into quick serve. So it's great to see the continued progress there. Susan says hopes to come back in September for food and wine. Larry's got less than 60 days to go. Dining reservations in place, but what a chore. It is. It is kind of a job to get all those reservations set. But hey, a fun job, right? It's part of the fun of the planning. Looking forward to what's going on. Beth says, beautiful weather. Just left Disney. It was hot all week. Yeah, the temperatures have definitely moderated over the past couple days. Yesterday was cool. Today's cool. It's actually picture perfect weather. 60s right now, going to get up to a high of 70s. Clear blue skies. Looks really nice. AJ in New Jersey, happy Easter to you. Susan, good to see you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Yvonne has joined. Welcome to Epcot. Kelly from Texas says hopes to go to Food and Wine. John says a lot of construction. This is true, especially this entrance area just beyond Spaceship Earth is a maze of construction walls, and they tend to change every once in a while as Disney continues to adjust the flow of traffic and rework the concrete. But there's still plenty to see and do, and actually as a local it's a lot of fun to check out all the construction that's happening, including what is directly in front of us, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. Can't wait to see what the entrance area looks like. AJ says loves the park. He was there during the holidays last year. Sue is in Ocala with 59 chilly degrees, as we Floridians like to say. Kathy, happy Easter to you. Lisa, to you as well. Thanks everyone for joining. Richard, welcome to the broadcast and welcome to Epcot. Catherine says thanks for joining on a Saturday. So you can see Mission Space straight ahead. We're going to turn around in just a second and see what's happening with the Guardians coaster. So I'm interested in your opinion. Are you looking forward to the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind coaster coming to Epcot? Do you think it's a coaster that's for you if you are a coaster person? Or does it maybe look a little bit too fast, too wild? Also, there's been a lot of discussion about the fit of this attraction in this part of the park. But Epcot's changing. I'd love to get your opinions on that as well. So tell me what you think about Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. Are you looking forward to it? Do you think it's going to be a ride for you? Are you okay with its placement in the park? So personally, I am very much looking forward to it. I think it's going to be another attraction that really changes the look and feel of Epcot. Epcot's always changing. It's going to be a good change, I think. The new coaster system, I think, is going to be very innovative, very interesting. So you can see a lot of the new cladding is up in the front. It's got that sort of Guardians feel to it. I'm sure this is going to be covered over. This is just the backer. Lisa says she's excited to see it. So interesting that the work continues here. Joshua says definitely wants to ride it. Debbie says loves Saturdays. Thank you for being here, Debbie. Corey says love Ellen, but Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be fun. Teresa said, bringing 11-year-old in June. Brenda, happy Easter. Joel from Mississippi, going to be here in October. Happy Easter to you as well. Thanks for taking a little tour around Epcot. Shelly's looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy. Tim says, loves the colors on the fences. You know, me too. Disney does a really good job of making sure that even construction sites have a little bit of magic to them, a little bit of fun. Barb, welcome. Stacy says, can't wait to be here. 44 days to go. So you can see the old Wonders of Life pavilion back beyond the construction fence, that gold dome. Soon the Play Pavilion. We'll see when that happens. And now we get a little bit better view of Guardians of the Galaxy construction here. Larry says, son-in-law is nuts over roller coasters. I'm a big coaster fan as well. Dolores is a fan of all Disney things. Jody says, looks busy, springtime. Yep, this has been a very busy time for Walt Disney World. Many of the parks are just out of park pass reservations. I don't actually have reservations for the next couple weeks. We will see if some open up. Stacy says, not a coaster fan, but likes Guardians. Don and Lisa bringing 30-year-old in November, very good. Julie, welcome to the broadcast. We're going to continue our stroll around Epcot. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. Temperature around 60 degrees, give or take. just really nice. Thank you everyone for your comments, your questions. I love always chatting back and forth. If you haven't done so, you might want to hit the bell. The bell will turn on notifications so that Facebook will let you know when I am live. That typically happens on Saturday mornings. It's usually around 10, but with Epcot, a bit of a different situation because they technically don't open to 11. I didn't know quite when I'd be able to get in the park, but the gates were open and I was able to start around 10:30, late for the broadcast, early for Epcot. Missy, happy Easter to you. Kim says, misses the Wonders of Life Pavilion. You must be a long-term Epcot visitor. Wonders of Life has been gone for a while, but I kind of remember some of it. I think I remember Body Wars, which was a simulator ride, a lot like Star Tours. Amy asks, is the monorail running? Amy, that's a good question. So the monorail that goes from the Ticket and Transportation Center, the Magic Kingdom parking lot, here to Epcot is not running and has not been running since the parks reopened. No word yet on when that's going to happen. It seems like, to me, we're turning a corner when it comes to the pandemic, so maybe some of these things will start to reopen. We'll have to see. So interesting concept art here for the Play Pavilion. You can see a lot of recent characters like those from, there's Joy from Inside Out. Very interactive, lots of selfie opportunities. Didn't exactly fit with the new reality that Disney has had to operate under during the pandemic time. But it will be fun when this does open. So I think if we walk over to the side, we might be able to get a little bit of a better glimpse of of the Wonders of Life Pavilion, soon to become the Play Pavilion. And we're going to see what Mission Space looks like. Actually, looks nice. You can see Buzz is out here in all his glory. Really pretty flower display too. I always enjoy the flowers as part of the Flower and Garden Festival, and I'm always thankful that I don't have to be the one to pull out the weeds. Lucy, hello to you, welcome. Julie says, remember Body Wars when she was a little one? Linda says, am I taking a stroll through Disney Springs in the future? That might be something I will do, especially since for the next several weeks I will not have reservations for going into parks. So Disney Springs is an option. Going in the Skyliner is an option. Checking out a resort is an option. So actually, I'd love to hear from everyone. If you have a preference on what you'd like me to do that is not a park experience, if I can't get into the parks, where would you like to go? Susan likes the Buzz Lightyear. He does look very good, actually. All the Topiaries look terrific. Dawn, good morning to you. Says hoping to get back in October. John says, hope you can make it back with teammates. John, I hope so as well. Dawn was here last week, first time since the pandemic, very magical, she said. That is good to hear. Glad that you got a good experience in. Beryl, nice to see you, says thanks for the broadcast. My pleasure, thanks for being here, being a part of it. I think maybe I'm swimming upstream, going to the wrong spot here. I have got myself in the middle of a line that I'm not in. Looks like even though the park isn't technically open, Test Track is up and rocking. Jeffrey's voting for Skyliner or Grand Floridian. Good choices. I'm just going to cut through this way. Phil, good morning to you. Said, did he miss a Pin of the Month Club plug? You know, there are always more, so actually you've never missed it. And today you can get the award for prompting the second shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out Pin of the Month Club. Tracy said, had a great time on Thursday. Carol Ann said, how about a walk through the Epcot resorts? Okay, good idea. It's actually been quite some time since I've done that. I haven't visited the Swan and the Dolphin for a long time. Kathy's voting for the Grand Floridian. Susan would love to see Disney Springs. She's got 59 days to go. Corey says, miss Wilderness Lodge. How about a stroll around Wilderness Lodge? These are all really good ideas. So thanks for sharing it with me. Okay, so I think I'm reaching a dead end where I'm not supposed to be. That's all right. I'm not trying to sneak in a line or anything. I'm just going to. John says, we'd love a ride on the ferry to the Magic Kingdom. That's interesting. You know, I have wanted to go over and try out the walkway that connects the Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian. So that could be a real possibility, going to the Ticket and Transportation Center, take the ferry boat over, and then take the walkway from the Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian. Stacy says, staying at the Contemporary in May, that is awesome. Dave, what about a walk around World of Sports? Dave, that's a great idea, very interesting. I'm not sure if I can actually get in if there's not an event and I don't have a ticket. I'll have to check that out. I've only been to that complex a few times for some special events. There was a pin trading event there one time I went to, which was a lot of fun. I'll have to check that out. Good question. Beverly's saying, how about the boardwalk? Very good. Darlene, good morning to you. Ron said a Skyliner tour would be awesome. That's actually something I personally enjoy a lot, is having an opportunity to check out the Skyliner. It's a very peaceful, calm ride, something I really like. Michelle, hello to you from Massachusetts. Monica says, Wilderness Lodge is a favorite place to go for breakfast. More than many of the Disney resorts, or even more than many of the resorts. It just feels like you are in a different time and place when you go there. I love it. Carol Ann said, best steak ever at Shula's. Very good. I have not eaten there yet, actually. John said, ferry, Grand Floridian, Poly, end with a Dole Whip. That sounds like a good day right there. Michelle's going to be here in May. So it looks like the Epcot experience is up and running, and it doesn't look like there are a lot of people here, so let's check it out for a few minutes. This sign, very cool. The Epcot experience. All right, let's step in for a minute. I think it actually may just be at a cutting point.
The magic of possibility awaits.
The magic of possibility awaits. Rock on Epcot. There's no one else in here. And I think this is the restart of the show, so we're going to watch it for a few minutes.
Like the stars in an endless universe.
Rachel's going to be here tomorrow. Awesome.
Each of us is unique. Each of us shines bright, filled with ideas, hopes, dreams. These are the sparks that make us who we are. When we share these sparks with each other, it can be magical. Welcome to a place that celebrates the magic of possibility and always has, right from the very beginning.
In fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow. We call it Epcot.
There's the Festival Center, rest in peace. The new greener entrance. Love the logos.
It is a place full of wonders. Let's go discover them together. There's a magical new interactive trail to explore where water is alive and waiting to play.
Journey of water. Karen, we are at the Epcot Experience in the old Odyssey restaurant at Epcot.
Born as rain, falling from the clouds, this water travels to our ocean, where sun and waves send it back to the sky to begin the cycle once again. Everywhere it goes, water is alive with personality, changing form and inviting us to play. More magical than we know, this most precious of resources is waiting to share its secrets. Come, journey with water.
Ready to play? A fun new digital city is coming where you can play with all your Disney friends.
The Play Pavilion.
Welcome to the digital city, where playing is a way of life. Here we go! A place to snap and share. A place to play and live.
All right, I think we're going to move on. Thanks for sharing some time with me at the Epcot Experience. A really fun presentation if you haven't seen it before, talking about a lot of the things that are coming to Epcot and the real transformation that's going to be happening in this park. I love these posters, including one for the old Universe of Energy right there, the original Universe of Energy. You can see one up top for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which seems like it's ready to go. It's going to be opening up in October 1st, the start of 50th anniversary, not wedding anniversary, just anniversary. Karen says, waiting for Port Orleans Riverside to open. Lots of resorts still to come. Susan says, thanks for transporting from the living room to Epcot. Glad to do it. All right, let's head outside again and continue our tour around Epcot. So if you haven't had an opportunity to see the Epcot Experience presentation, I would recommend checking it out. You can go over to YouTube, do a search for World of Walt, and then look for Epcot Experience. I've done a full recording of it. It's really well done. It does a great job of teasing so many of the things that are coming. The presentation was, of course, made in the pre-pandemic days, so there are still a few leftovers of things that we don't really expect to come anytime in the near future. The one that caught my eye today was the Festival Center, that very futuristic round-looking building that was supposed to be between Spaceship Earth and the World Showcase Lagoon. Probably not happening, at least not anytime in the near term. But that's what happens. Times change, business changes. Ron said the posters would make great t-shirts. You know, I did make one t-shirt that was kind of like the original Epcot 1982 coming soon poster. So if you are an Epcot fan, you might want to head over to worldofwaltstore.com, go over to the t-shirt shop and check out that particular design. I actually really like that one. It wasn't I'll say it was inspired by the poster that was the coming Epcot. Okay, ooh, look right here. We've got the 3 Caballeros, all in their full topiary glory. Actually, they look great. Look like they're having a good time, too. Julie asked about Pin of the Month. Julie, thank you for that. Today, you win the 3rd award for prompting the shameless plug of the Pin of the Month Club. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinthemonthclub.com. Someone earlier asked about going on Soaring to do a broadcast there, and unfortunately that is not permitted due to Disney safety rules. They can't have me or anyone holding up a phone or a gimbal with the possibility of actually dropping it down. So no Soaring broadcast, not now, probably not ever unless something changes. So World Showcase Lagoon continues its transformation. You can see that 3 of the, some people call them taco barges, the big swooping barges are in place, as well as the central barge. So looking forward to the opening of Harmonious. Still don't know exactly when that's going to happen. Someone says, is it true you have to bring your own eating utensils? I'm sorry I missed the name, or pay 98 cents. I don't think so, not to the best of my knowledge. I have not heard about that. Jerry, happy Easter to you. Hope you are doing well. HR said, La Halls is just a short walk away. You know, I'm a pastry fan, and at the France Pavilion, they've got some of the best ones. So, yeah, I do have a tendency to stop in there sometimes. Brooke says, loves the Pin of the Month Club. Brooke, thank you for being a member of it. Okay, I can smell something cooking here. You might even actually be able to see the smoke in the air. I don't know what it is, but it smells really good. Katie says, a beautiful day, that it is. I think it might be here from the trowel and trellis, like almost to the point of, oh, I see back there they got some barbecue grills. Ooh, oh, you know what? I bet it's corn on the cob, which smells great. Grilled corn on the cob, how do you beat that? That's just like a good time right there. All right, the flowers are out, including, very appropriately, looks like some corn here. Good deal. All right, we will continue our stroll around Epcot and around World Showcase Lagoon. We're going to check out some of the topiaries and make our way over towards France. Susan said, yummy. It sure does smell yummy. Oh, Kimberly said it was an April Fool's joke on the Disney Parks blog about bringing your own utensils. I had not caught that one. Melissa says some of her favorite foods are from Paris. The French do know food, don't they? Debbie, good morning to you in California. Jason said, but I consider making a hat. So all the t-shirt designs are really just designs, are fulfilled by a company called TeePublic. They started out in the world of t-shirts, but you can actually get the designs put on lots of different things. T-shirts, masks, pillows, bags, all kinds of stuff. I actually don't think they do a hat, but that is a good suggestion. I do know someone over at TeePublic, the nice folks there will often help with the design process, and maybe I'll ask if that's something that they are considering. So thank you for that. Anne-Marie, good morning to you in Texas. All right, we're going to check out the topiaries here. It looks like Donald and Daisy, together with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, are getting ready for some gardening. You can see the huge Harmonious central barge in the background there. Gary says, how is the People Mover coming? Gary, this is a question that many of us are asking. People Mover has been down for more than a year now. The latest maintenance schedule said that the maintenance period was supposed to, maintenance period in quotes, was supposed to end at the end of April, at the early part of April, April 4th, which I think is tomorrow, Easter, and Disney has since extended the maintenance period for the People Mover. There's been lots of testing going on, so I am hopeful that the People Mover will open soon. Personally, it's one thing I always enjoy whenever I go to the Magic Kingdom. I can't wait to check it out again. So I hope that it makes it back soon, but it's not there yet. David said, lovely, the flowers really look great. You can see one of the horticulturists out here keeping all of the flowers nicely watered. Really makes for a beautiful background against the Imagination Pavilion there. Jackie's a Donald and Daisy fan. All right, looks good. Let's continue on. Emmy, good morning to you. Lucy has joined the broadcast. Hello. Joanne says, is it hard getting park pass reservations? So it depends on when you ask. I would say as a pass holder, it's been a bit of a hit and miss. And I would say in these, like last week, this week, next week, it's tough, especially on the weekends. The reservations for pass holders are gone. Now, that said, sometimes Disney does replenish the supply of reservations at the last minute. You just don't know. You have to keep checking. But I normally have 3 reservations planned ahead for Saturday so I can come into the park and share a live broadcast with everyone. And for the next couple weeks, I just was not able to get reservations. There were no spots open when I had some of my 3 reservations available. So, yeah, next couple weeks, unless things change, we'll be doing some stuff outside the parks. Hopefully Disney will consider raising the number of park pass reservations here in the future. We'll just have to see. Charlene is going to be here in May. Daughter's 21st birthday. That's a big one. That's great. Linda has joined. Jeff said, let's take a ride with Figment. You know, I'm going to head over towards the World Showcase attractions back towards France. But that is not a bad idea for something to do in the future. So you can see the barges in place. They're permanently, well, more or less permanently, moored in their spots. Probably just too much of an undertaking to move them each night like they did with the old Illuminations barge. They still have not turned on the water feature, so it's supposed to kind of become fountains during the daytime. We'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see. Petunia says, sounds like the birds are happy. I think the birds are having a good day. Karen says, Impressions de France is a great movie. It is, really. It's a lot of fun. The Beauty and the Beast sing-along is a lot of fun, too. But Impressions de France definitely feels like classic Epcot. And the imagery in the movie is just beautiful. It's great to see the countryside. Very moving music. Something I enjoy taking in every once in a while. If you haven't seen it in a while, or if you've never seen it, it's definitely worth checking out. Also a good place just to relax for a bit. Okay, looks like we got some people lined up for Starbucks. Always a popular spot here. Debbie says, loves the early walk through Epcot. Thank you for that. Robert is asking to prompt a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. And you know I never run out of them. So, Robert, today you win the award for prompting a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. And okay, I can't help but stop and check out orange bird sippers. Yeah, that's like, you look up the word cute in the dictionary, and that's what you see right there. A pile of orange birds. Amy, welcome to the broadcast. All right, we continue our tour of Epcot on a beautiful Saturday morning. So, friendly reminder, if you enjoy the broadcast, click that bell or say turn on notifications. So Facebook will let you know when I go live. That typically happens on Saturdays, typically at 10. Today, it was a little bit later because of the opening time of Epcot. Epcot didn't open until 11, but fortunately I was able to get in a little early. Karen said, can't wait to see the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Me too. October 1st, the 50th anniversary kickoff celebration date is when it's going to open. Very much looking forward to it. Susan says, has her reservation for June. Angelica, welcome. And we are in Canada. It sounds like Canada. Looks good. Actually, I'm going to take a quick peek over here because they normally have a beautiful garden in a pathway that leads back to Le Cellier. And now it's probably even better with the Flower and Garden Festival going on. So actually, I'm going to take a moment to do a little detour. This is one of those hidden gems. Just enjoy the peace and the quiet of all of these flowers. Looks nice. Susan, good morning to you. John is asking for a cronut. Cronuts, delicious. All right, looks nice. Dave says, wife's favorite store is Mouse Gear. Mouse Gear is a great spot to visit right now. Mouse Gear is in a temporary location as Disney continues to rework that area. The new Mouse Gear is under construction. Can't wait to see it. Looks like it's going to be styled differently. So big glass windows so you can still take in the beauty of the outside while you're doing all your shopping. Petunia says, saw Remy in Paris and it was awesome. That's very cool that you had an opportunity to experience it. My understanding is it's basically the same attraction, but it's a good one. I actually had a random encounter at the grocery store with a gentleman who happened to be working on the attraction, or so he said. And back then, he was talking about how they were in the test and adjust period. And, well, it takes a little bit of time. He said some of the ride vehicles were not quite going the way they were supposed to go. And I said, well, it probably helps that Disney's already built one of these, you just have to replicate it. And I say just because it's not just. There are different electrical systems, different coding, or different building standards, different people building it. Yeah, you have a leg up, but it is a brand new undertaking. And personally, I can't wait to see it. Very much looking forward to it. All right, a bit of a quiet spot here, and we have some Muppets topiaries. Who doesn't love the Muppets? Sandy enjoys the Canada Garden. Me too. Looks great. Got some people getting some photos with Miss Piggy. Corrine says, cheddar cheese soup, please. That soup is good. I've had it at the Food and Wine Festival. Yeah, it's like if you're a cheese person, it's definitely something to enjoy. Even if it's hot outside, that warm soup is still great. Okay, we got to check out Kermit just because he looks great. How's that for a topiary, huh? He's a little bit in the dark, but looks good. Scott says, going to be here at the end of the month and can't wait. Scott, I hope you've got a great visit coming up ahead of you. Eric says, looks like a great day at Epcot. It is a beautiful day here. Interesting, you can see a high lift is deployed in the middle of World Showcase Lagoon. That's not something you see every day, as some people are doing some work on that central barge, it appears. Very interesting to see, and it's exciting to see the fact that Disney is really making great progress on all of the huge infrastructure necessary for Harmonious. Can't wait to see that show. Very excited about it. Kathy says, the video makes her day. Kathy, thank you for that. Really appreciate your being here. Thank you to everyone who's joined me. Rob is asking about the temperature. Probably at this point, I'd say 65. It was around 60 when I started up. And it's probably going to go up to 70, so it's probably well on the way. Oops. All right, UK Pavilion looks great. We're going to take a little walk up here, check out what's going in the UK and France. Angelica has joined. Hello to you, Angelica. Thank you for checking out the broadcast. John says, have the dates for the Food and Wine Festival been announced? John, yes, just this week. Disney announced the dates for the Food and Wine Festival. If you head over to worldofwalt.com, you will see an article with those dates. I would tell you what they are, but honestly, I don't remember them precisely. That's why I'll suggest you check out the website. All right, we got some topiaries here, which are very well themed to the UK. You can see Pooh with a red balloon and Rabbit with some carrots, as rabbits are wont to eat. All right, we continue on as we make our way towards France. Paul has joined. Paul, hello to you. Karen says, say hi to Winnie the Pooh. John says, will his plan give you 2 pins? So I'm sorry I missed all the conversation, but there are 3 levels to the Pin of the Month Club. At the highest level, the ultimate, you do get 2 brand new, genuine, never before traded pins purchased directly from Disney, delivered automatically to your home every month. So head over to pinofthemonthclub.com. You can check it out. Patricia, hello to you. Jennifer says, beautiful. Epcot is a very pretty place to go. I love the music and how it changes throughout this part of Epcot.
I was hoping hoping you guys were gonna look. We did show an art of animation.
Todd from Indy, hello to you. Spent a number of years in Indianapolis, enjoyed it very much. Nice to meet a fellow Hoosier. I don't know if technically I'm a Hoosier because I wasn't born there, but I live there, so I consider myself an honorary Hoosier. You can see the Eiffel Tower off in the distance, looks good. Christine says, misses the walk. You can see the friendship boats doing their job, bringing people in for their day of fun at Epcot. You can see the beautiful topiary on the mound there, and you can see the Skyliner doing its thing. Very pretty view. Oh, it's just a gorgeous day outside right now. Beautiful. Rob says, how far in advance do you have to make the park pass reservation in order to be able to get into the park? Rob, it's a tricky question. So it really depends on the availability, because once they're gone, they're gone. I would recommend, especially if you are traveling in, that you plan ahead, that you get your tickets and make those park pass reservations for your dates of travel before you invest a lot of money in things like non-refundable air. So during the busy times of the year, like right now in spring break, some of the reservations are just gone. During much of the year, though, it was, I wouldn't say easy, but pretty easy to get reservations. So definitely do it in advance and do it before you spent money that you can't get back. Ray, welcome to the broadcast. Nancy says, enjoys the videos. Nancy, thank you so much for being a part of it. All right, we're going to check out the fountain here at the France Pavilion, and then we're going to just make our way back a little bit and peek at the Remy attraction, which we can't really get too close to. We're going to check it out close as we can. You can see the Beauty and the Beast topiary here. It looks wonderful. Kim says, so many yummy snacks in France. So true, so true. All right, there's a beautiful photo spot right here. Vera, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Epcot. All right, we're going to continue our tour and make our way over to see, as close as we can, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Stephen, good morning to you. He's asking about capacity in the parks. I believe the last official word that we got from Disney was 35%. I'm actually hoping we're going to get an increase here pretty soon. We'll have to see. Remy topiary looks good. Actually, I'm not sure this is technically a topiary. Maybe that's moss, so perhaps he qualifies. Colleen says it's beautiful here in the France Pavilion. Kimberly says it's a favorite area around World Showcase. Really does look beautiful. Okay, so we can see the sign, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, coming in 2021. It's fun to see the Skyliner gliding by overhead. John's going to be here in January of 2022. This newly opened section of the France Pavilion, which leads to some restrooms here in the back corner, but very nicely themed. Just beautiful. And you can see the construction wall over here to the left, blocking off Remy's Ratatouille Adventure entrance. But it does appear to be ready to go. Susan says, loves it. Emmy loves Remy. Great movie. If you haven't seen Ratatouille, I highly recommend it. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today at a tour around Epcot and all things Future World and World Showcase. I really appreciate your being here. I very much enjoyed the conversation, as I do every Saturday morning, most every Saturday morning, typically around 10. Okay, today was 10:30, but that's just because of the Epcot opening hours. Thanks for the comments. Thank you for the thumbs up and the likes. Thank you especially for the shares. It's a great way to get the word out. I wish you a very happy Easter, And to all of you, I hope you have a great weekend. And until next time, God bless.